All eyes this Friday morning will be on the seat of Gorakhpur because Uttar Pradesh Chief Minister Yogi Adityanath will be filing his nomination from the Gorakhpur urban seat today. Home Minister Amit Shah, Union Minister Dharmendra Pradhan will be accompanying the UP Chief Minister when he files his nomination. Yogi Adityanath is also expected to address a meeting in Gorakhpur before going ahead and filing his nomination papers. Yogi had been the MP from the Gorakhpur Lok Sabha seat since 1998 before he became the Chief Minister. This was, of course, in 2017. This is for the very first time that the Gorakhpur Mutt head priest and UP Chief Minister, now Yogi Adityanath, is running for MLA. That's why we refer to it also as a spiritual home turf. UP Chief Minister will be challenged by Dalit leader Chandrasekhar Azad on his home turf. The Bhim Army Chief will be taking on Yogi from the same seat, the Gorakhpur urban seat, in the UP election. And let's listen in to what Yogi Adityanath has had to say about his seat Gorakhpur in the past.
जो जनता की समस्या है हम उसको जनता के बीच में बोलेंगे। इन्होंने न बिजली दी है, न पानी दिया है, न सड़क दी है, न चिकित्सा केंद्रों में चिकित्सक दिए हैं। इंसेफ्लाइटिस के लिए जितना पैसा केंद्र ने दिया है, इन्होंने केवल बंदर बांट किया है।
देश के अंदर केंद्र सरकार के द्वारा लोक कल्याणकारी योजनाओं को प्रत्येक नागरिक तक बिना भेदभाव के पहुंचाने के अभियान हो, चाहे वह इंफ्रास्ट्रक्चर के माध्यम से उत्तर प्रदेश के विकास को एक नई ऊंचाई तक पहुंचाने का कार्यक्रम हो, या उत्तर प्रदेश की आस्था को एक नया पंख दे करके यहां की आस्था का सम्मान करने का कार्यक्रम हो, या फिर उत्तर प्रदेश राज्य के पूरे परसेप्शन को बदल करके उत्तर प्रदेश में भी विकास होगा।
हर प्रकार का वह स्पिरिचुअल टूरिज्म हो, इको टूरिज्म में रुचि रखने वाला व्यक्ति हो, हेरिटेज टूरिज्म में रुचि रखने वाला हो, या फिर किसी भी प्रकार के टूरिज्म में, पूर्वी उत्तर प्रदेश में उसकी भारी संभावनाएं हैं। और ये टूरिज्म का मतलब केवल पिकनिक नहीं है, पिकनिक से महत्वपूर्ण ये रोजगार से जोड़ता है।
And let's get you this detailed report on Yogi Adityanath and his journey to power and why the seat of Gorakhpur is so important personally for him.
A child named Ajay Singh Bisht was born on June 5, 1972 in a village in Garhwal. Little did anyone know that the boy would leave his family at the age of 21 and become a sannyasi known as Yogi Adityanath, who would eventually reach the top post of the country's most populous state. Although very little is known of his pre-yogi days, his father, Anand Singh Bisht, says his son always wanted to serve the people.
मैं भी खुशी है कि वो अपने मंजिल की राह देख रहे हैं और आखिर उन्होंने वो राह पकड़ ली और उसमें सफलता मिल गई उनको। फिर जन सहयोग बहुत मिला उनको। 325 विधायकों ने हाथ जोड़ करके खड़ा उनका समर्थन किया है। ये मुझे बड़ी खुशी है और मैं कल से ही बड़ी ऊर्जा मिल रही है मुझे।
Ajay Singh Bisht completed his BSc degree from HNB Garhwal University. In 1994, Yogi Adityanath became a disciple of Adityanath at the Gorakhnath temple. According to temple's traditions, his ears were pierced. He addressed Mahanta Adityanath, his maternal uncle, as Guruji. Yogi Adityanath jumped into the political arena in 1998 when he was elected as a Lok Sabha member from Gorakhpur. This year saw Mahanta Adityanath, a key leader of the 90s Ram Temple movement, passing his baton to Yogi Adityanath, who emerged as a controversial Hindu leader known for his hate speeches. Yogi continued to win the seat for 5 times with large margins, except in 2004 when the Samajwadi Party's Jamuna Nishad gave him a tough fight. He won by just 5,000 votes. In 2014, Yogi Adityanath took over as chief priest of Gorakhnath temple after Mahanta Adityanath passed away. Adityanath's radical pro-Hindutva image came to the fore for the first time in February 1999. when he allegedly tried to capture a graveyard land by planting a peepal tree at Panchrukhia village in Maharajganj district. A case under several sections was registered against him in the Kotwali police station. Bureau Report, India Today.
Let's also get you the latest on the war of words between UP Chief Minister Yogi Adityanath and SP Chief Akhilesh Yadav, levelling charges and counter-charges. Akhilesh took a dig at the Chief Minister over his Garmi Shant Karwa Denge remark. The SP Chief said that BJP and the Chief Minister are worried because the wave is in the favour of Samajwadi Party. Taking a dig at the UP Chief Minister, Akhilesh said Yogi is not a compressor. Remember, all of this comes in as Yogi Adityanath recently made a scathing attack at Akhilesh and RLD Chief Jayant Chaudhary's alliance. He said that they are once again coming up with a new envelope. The envelope is new, the material is old and rotten. After 10th March, Inki puri garmi shant karwa denge is the exact statement Yogi Adityanath made. With the jibes flowing in thick and fast, the SP Chief also wrote a letter to the Election Commission requesting for instructions to be issued to Yogi Adityanath for proper use of language in accordance with the Model Code of Conduct.
कवायद के दिन तक भी तुम्हारी जो है कयामत के दिन तक भी तुम्हारा ये सपना साकार नहीं होने वाला है, ये मान करके चल लो। लेकिन ये देख लो 10 मार्च के बाद ये पूरी गर्मी शांत करवा देंगे।
वो हमारे मुख्यमंत्री हैं, वो कोई कंप्रेसर थोड़ी है कि हमें ठंडा कर देंगे। हमारे बहुत सारे लोग हैं, जानते होंगे, फ्रिज में ठंडी चीज रखने के लिए कंप्रेसर होता है। कंप्रेसर खराब हो जाए तो क्या मुख्यमंत्री जी हमारे कंप्रेसर हैं?
And here's an interesting pre-election bonhomie in Uttar Pradesh. Akhilesh Yadav and Priyanka Gandhi actually crossed paths during their respective road shows in Bulandshahr. What followed was a rather warm exchange of greetings.
They say the road to Delhi goes through Uttar Pradesh. And on Thursday evening, two sets of fellow political travellers collided on the campaign trail for the most crucial assembly elections. At political crossroads, former allies turned rivals Akhilesh Yadav, Jayant Chaudhary and Priyanka Gandhi Vadra came face to face on the streets of western Uttar Pradesh. The new UP ke ladke were on top of a bus and the Congress General Secretary on her car in Bulandshahr. SP and Congress workers erupted into cheers as the two leaders waved at each other. Priyanka, sitting atop of a vehicle, waved at Akhilesh, who was joined by RLD Chief Jayant Chaudhary in greeting her back. Both Akhilesh and Jayant folded their hands into a namaste standing on their campaign bus. The SP chief took to Twitter to share a picture of their rendezvous. He captioned it, "Ek dua salam, tehzeeb ke naam." Priyanka too shared a video of the chance encounter and replied, "Hamari bhi aapko ram ram." The two former allies were all smiles at each other, standing across each other. Nearly 5 years after they hit a bump in the road in the 2017 poll debacle. Will their paths align again, or will the road take another turn in the journey of the throne in Lucknow? Bureau Report, India Today.
Now, last evening, there was an attack on AIMIM chief Asaduddin Owaisi's car in Uttar Pradesh, and it sparked a massive controversy. We're getting you CCTV images where the two accused can be seen firing at Owaisi's car. Both the accused have been arrested by the police. The cops are investigating whether there are more people also that are involved in this case. A pistol has been recovered from the spot. The police have sent the probe report also to the Election Commission. One of the assailants is identified as Sachin, a resident of Badalpur. The other accused is Shubham, who's from Saharanpur. Both the assailants knew each other from college. They did a law course in college together. During the interrogation, it was revealed that they were miffed by a statement that was made not by Asaduddin Owaisi, but by his brother Akhilesh Owaisi. Owaisi, meanwhile, reacting to this attack on him, alleged that this was pre-planned. He said that a recce must have been done because the assailants knew exactly what his day plan was, exactly where he was headed when. He also added that these attacks were incited by the Dharam Sansad, the hate events.
This was a very well planned. Recce was done because they knew my whole day's plan, where they were following me basically. And they knew that that particular area is very safe and vulnerable for us. But fortunately, Alhamdulillah, nothing happened. But it's very shocking, unfortunate that a sitting member of parliament, a party president whose candidates are contesting in all UP elections, I hope and I demand that the Election Commission of India should immediately take cognizance of it. And I expect that the BJP governments, both in the state and the center, would do an impartial inquiry and find out how can such a conspiracy be made. Who are these people? Who's the brain behind it? Because today it is happening to me, it can happen to anyone. And please remember that particular, in last week in Dharam Sansad held in Prayagraj, many media people told me who covered it that every speaker over there had abused me, had threatened me. And this is not the first time this has happened.
You suspect a particular group?
I don't know who they are, but I'm telling you a fact. About this attack on me, or attack on my life to kill me, I don't know who's behind it, but this happened. I have presented the facts in front of you. Mr. Yamin Khan, my close friend, is giving a complaint, and I hope that the concerned police will take appropriate and do an impartial inquiry. For once, this nonsense should stop.
जो सूचना मिली है उस बेसिस पर मौके का यहाँ पर हम लोगों ने घटनास्थल का निरीक्षण किया हुआ है। जो साक्ष्य थे उनको हमने संकलित किया हुआ है। एक व्यक्ति जो सीसीटीवी के आधार पर चिन्हित हुआ है उसको हिरासत में लिया गया, उससे पूछताछ की जा रही है। पूरी घटना के बारे में गहराई से सभी पहलुओं पर जो संबंधित चक्षुदर्शी थे उनसे बात की गई है। बाकी अभी और गहराई से पूछताछ करके इसको लॉजिकल एंटर लेकर।
Asaduddin Owaisi comes under attack. Shots were fired at the AIMIM chief's car in Meerut on Thursday when he was heading to Delhi after his rally in Meerut. 3 to 4 rounds of bullets were allegedly fired at his car near the Chajarsi toll plaza. There were no casualties or injuries. The attack left bullet marks on the car and punctured tires. Owaisi is calling it a planned attack.
We left Kittur at around about 4:45. This incident happened, I think, so between 5:15 and 5:30 or 5:40. I don't know exact timing. But while we were, before you cross the toll gate barricade, all the cars have to slow down. So our Haji Sahab, the gentleman's car, was in front of me. Suddenly we could hear a huge bang, a loud bang. And then Yamin told me, is taraf se goli maar rahe. So they're firing at us because on the left, one was firing from a 90 degrees angle, another was completely right opposite my door. So I must thank Yamin Khan's presence of mind that he pushed Haji Saab's car, he basically hit him twice so that the car just moves. And we crossed the car.
The opposition leader alleges the attacks were incited by the hate speech at the recent Dharam Sansad in Haridwar.
Last week in Dharam Sansad held in Prayagraj, many media people told me who covered it that every speaker over there had abused me, had threatened me. And this is not the first time this has happened.
You suspect a particular group?
I don't know who they are.
The police have arrested both suspects. The police say one accused is a resident of Noida who, along with an associate, fired at Owaisi. A 9mm pistol was recovered from the accused.
इस घटना की सूचना पे तत्काल हापुड़ पुलिस ने कार्रवाई की और मौके पे पहुंच के वीडियो फुटेजेस को अपने कब्जे में लिया तथा वहां मौजूद सभी लोगों को हिरासत में लिया। वीडियो फुटेज के आधार पे अन्य कार्रवाइयाँ आगे प्रचलित हैं। घटना के क्या कारण थे और इस साजिश में या इस घटना में कौन कौन व्यक्ति शामिल हैं, इसकी पूरी जानकारी पूरी जांच पड़ताल के बाद हो पाएगी।
Owaisi has urged the Election Commission to order an independent inquiry into the firing incident. AIMIM MP Imtiaz Jalil met Lok Sabha Speaker to inform him about the incident. Meanwhile, Samajwadi Party has condemned the attack and called for strict action against those responsible. With Mausami Singh, Bureau Report, India Today.
Welcome back. Fresh snowfall covered North India's hill stations as the mercury again dipped. Several regions of Himachal Pradesh and Uttarakhand experienced fresh bouts of snowfall, which further intensified the cold wave. Hill stations like Mussoorie, Shimla, Nadi, Dharamshala and nearby areas witnessed heavy snowfall. Residents and tourists welcomed the fresh snow spell with much delight, but it also created quite a few problems for commuters. Fresh snowfall engulfed pilgrim spots of Kedarnath, Bhageshwar, Gangotri, intensifying the bone-chilling cold. The Met Department has issued a yellow alert for snowfall in the higher reaches of Himachal Pradesh, including Chamba, Spiti, Kulu, Shimla. And on the other hand, the IMD has also forecast light to moderate rainfall in parts of northwest India. This includes Punjab, Haryana, also Delhi and Uttar Pradesh for today. And that's all we have time for in this edition of First Up. Thank you for watching. Have a great day ahead. Stay tuned to us here on India Today.